What is going on, everybody? This is Nick here at Y480. We are playing NHL 17 franchise mode with our Toronto Maple Leafs. And we are playing the first round of this GM mode, at least, for the playoffs. It's our first ever. We're a young team. We're going to the playoffs. Austin Matthews' first playoffs. We're going to go in hard and play this Detroit team. This is a great first matchup. Getting used to this Detroit team, Mike Babcock's old team. And me, as a person, Nick here, my favorite team. So it's a little bittersweet, but I'm the GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. Let's beat them down. Y480 as a corporate conglomerate corporation, we've taken over Toronto. So that's what we're doing. Corporate told me that we just got to spank Detroit, and it'll make the owner happy. So basically, from the stats, it looks like we're pretty good. We're not actually playing the game here. I'm just going to take a look at the lines for Detroit. We're going to get right into it here. But I do want to take a look at the lines here. And if you don't know how to do this, you just go here, go to edit lines, and then you can view opponents' lines. Go to options, view opponents. All right, so the first line here looks pretty good. Looks kind of similar to our line, except Larkin is not as good as Matthews. But they've got Tatar. He's a good two-way guy, kind of like Marchand. Got a good shot, pretty good stick check, defense awareness at this point. And then Nyquist on the right wing, Nyquist just a great shooter. He moves the puck pretty well. Some aspects of his game I'm not a huge fan of. Kind of like he does like puck rag a little bit in real life. Sometimes it works, sometimes he just gives the puck away, but this line, definitely a scorer's line. Definitely a good first line. And, maybe they've got a point with having these guys be two-way forwards. Second line here, Nielsen's going to win the faceoffs. Vanek's kind of like our JVR. And then Polke, which is an interesting guy to have up here. We know he's got some skill. You see the shooting, the speed. Not very good defense or physical category. Actually got pretty decent poise and pretty much everything for offense is good for him. So I feel like if everything was on par with his offensive skills, he'd be a second line forward, no problem. At least 85 overall or something. Third line, big body, checking line, speedy, very quick. Let's see actually how fast. Sheehan is 85 acceleration. 85 speed. Yeah, he's kind of middle of the road, but everybody else should be a little bit higher than that. I thought Applicator was a little bit higher. Maybe he's degraded slightly. I'm not really sure. I thought he was 87 for speed for some reason. Maybe I'm thinking of last year. But then obviously we know Helmer is real quick. Fourth line looks good. Big bodies. A lot of up and comers in this line. They'll be the third line in the future, maybe. Glenny's already 28, but Mantha and Athanasiou, they're both coming up hardcore, especially Mantha. I feel like Mantha should be more like a power forward with that big 6'5" frame for sure. This is their Achilles heel, though. Will they be able to hold the puck in their zone, get it out of the zone, keep it out of the net? The D-core is so pivotal. We totally revitalized our D-core, except for like Cowan. And that's a big deal. So getting down in the 70s on the top six, is this going to be something where at least they got some righties. They've got two righties in here. But Erickson, Big E, Smith, these guys, DeKaiser. DeKaiser's their best defenseman at 86. I don't know about that. Goaltenders here, Mrazek and Howard. They've kept the same. Mrazek, a little bit scary. I definitely think he can turn it on in this game. They definitely give Mrazek a lot of good skills throughout. I remember we would get him. He would just be .93 save percentage all year long. He's very consistent in EA games. They really like him. They program him well. Howard, on the other hand, they hate him. They absolutely hate Howard, and it showed in the ratings here. He didn't have a good year last year. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, so that's the Detroit Red Wings. Pretty quick there. I think we've gotten them beat at all fronts. You saw Freddie and net there. First line beats their first line for sure. Second line beats their second line for sure. Third line, I think beats their third line. Theirs is a little bit older and more experienced, maybe slightly quicker. You know what? No, we're quicker. We're definitely quicker, actually. Reichel's the slowest one, and he's got 86 speed. Fourth line, ours is more skilled and a little bigger body. We're definitely going to, looking at scratched here, Lipstick is going to come in if we do have any scoring issues or anything like that. So that's enough of looking at the lines. Let's get into the simulation here. We don't need to do anything else. We can go ahead and look at stats after this series, but I just want to get into it, get this thing done. We can just steamroll these guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. We don't need to change any lines. We just looked at them. They're all good. Injuries are on for the remainder of the playoffs. We'll just turn them on, turn them off for the regular season because that's just annoying. And that was a consensus. So they are on. First period, we're in Toronto. It's opening night. Let's do it. 2017 playoffs? Would this be? Or this would be 2018? I don't know. Whatever. Let's do it. First period. Oh, we're on the power play. There we go. Soshnikov breaks through on Mrazek. Pretty good slot shot there, just above the slot, actually. So that's pretty good. Yeah, just keep going. We're out shooting them by a little bit here. This is what we got to do. Let's keep going. Second period. There we go. Kadri, Matthews, Marchand. I like that. Top 6 players getting some minutes in and making it count. Where's Matthews was up at the point. I wonder if he cycled it. It got cycled there, or maybe he just came into the zone and shot it. I don't know. That's kind of strange. Marchand way over there on the goal line, and then Kadri up at the top of the circle. Maybe he won a face-off, or it got kicked back, and he just kind of slung it in. Who knows? Because they don't tell you anymore. That was the old gen. The old gen had more features. This new upgraded gen, it's all minimal. Don't tell them how they got the goal. Don't tell them if it's on the power play. That's sarcasm, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell. All right, third and hopefully final game period, if we can just keep it held off here. We're doing real-time sim for this. So we'll do, unless it's a game 7, we'll just do, first period, second period, complete, and then we'll do a third period real-time sim. Okay, Athens, see you on the fourth line. Grabs one there because we weren't on the penalty kill. Okay, Reichel, there we go, breaking through on the third line. Not bad at all. There's another 7-10. We had a 7-10 goal in the first period, I think, as well. All right, 5-1, not bad. This is what I'm talking about. Their defense is going to be their Achilles heel. Marchand with 2-point night. Soshnikov, 2-point night in that first goal of the game. Matthews, 2-point night. Awesome. Looking good. I think Andy should have gotten, Freddie Ands should have gotten some recognition there, but that's all good. All right, let's get to this next game here. Andy should be in the net. I don't think they're going to take him out. If you guys are keeping track down here, you can see how that's going. I'll show the table later after the series, but yeah, just keep an eye down here in between games. You can see how it's kind of going. As you can see the matchups. There's some good ones. Caps, Pens, Isles, Rangers, us, Detroit. I think that's, those three, I'd be glued to the TV every day watching those three. The rest of them are okay. But yeah, definitely those three I'd be watching the hell out of for sure. A lot of physical gameplay. Hopefully Martin's throwing the body enough to warrant a roster spot. All right, Sim affiliate, no problem. Let's jump back in here. Okay. All right, let's just go for it. First period, let's just keep it up. We're at home. We got to win both home games. First period. There we go. Zach Hyman on the fourth line there. I think so. We don't know if it was on a, penalty kill. Maybe we were shorthanded or something. We don't know because it won't tell us. But I'm guessing it was 5-on-5. But he was up there kind of near the blue line. That's weird. Up against the wall. Maybe a weird deflection or something like that. Just get it on net. That's what I like to see. We're not out shooting them. We were getting outshot 12-9. But that's okay. As long as we've got the lead in goals, we're all good. So, second period. Ooh, that's not a good period. Longest period in hockey, not a good one. They get 2 goals, Glennie and Tatar. Tatar, a lot of these point shots. Glendening gets right in the face of Andy, gets shot in. Probably a scrum in front. So, can't blame them too much, but come on, guys. We got to get some support. They're out shooting us heavily. I do have some plans to move around the power play if we need to, so we can always do that. But at this point, I think we're good. Let's just make a comeback, though. If we win this game, it's no problem. Let's kill that penalty. There we go. All right. So we're catching up in shots, actually. I mean, they're taking off. They took off, but actually, we've gotten most of the shots. They somehow get one on their first shot back. What the heck? Nyquist. Oh, okay. Looks like we're taking our first loss here. Unless we can get 2 quick ones. Yeah, not going to happen. They get an empty netter. Nielsen. First time he's on the score sheet, eh? All right. Let's see. 3 stars. All winged wheels there. Okay. All right. That was a little bit of a setback. Let's jump back into it, though. Not going to make any changes just now. If we do lose the next game, I'm going to make some changes. But I think we're going to be okay. Corrado. Why is Corrado upset about ice time? That's weird. Okay, let's go ahead and edit lines here because there's been a lot of morale changes. Let's just make sure we're all good. Goalies in net. Yeah, we're good. All right. I don't have any, 5-on-5 changes. Maybe put Soshnikov down and Komarov up. I don't know. That might be something. The thing I was thinking of is actually, you know what? We should take Reichel off because I forgot right before this. Nylander told me he wanted to play. Yeah, let's put Nylander on here. Okay, Nylander. And then that's 2 righties, though. Let's put Johnson on the second here. Left, right, and then we'll do the one-timer lines here, too. So, one-timers. Yeah, that's good. We won't put any forwards in this slot, but got to take Reichel off that. Should we take... I know I said I wasn't going to change it, but I actually forgot to put Nylander up here because he's up at 87 now. He was complaining about his ice time, and I forgot to put him up here, so that's why I put him up here. So I kind of feel weird about that. We won't make any more changes. We'll put Reichel on a line if we do start, losing, but this should actually stimulate our offense a little bit, especially our power play. So, we get 2 in a row and we don't get any goals. Maybe we'll change it up, but we should be good. We're in Detroit. We're a young team. They're a veteran team. They've made it a lot of years in a row in the playoffs. We got to get it. So first period. Okay, we're out shooting them 12-8. I don't know if we've gotten any power plays just yet. Have there been any penalties? Yeah, so there have been 2, and we're not getting any goals just yet. So that's not good. We're 0 for 2, but let's go into the second period and try to capitalize on these opportunities for sure. Second period, there we go. Reichel. Okay, he wants back on the power play. That's for sure. 2 goals there. That's awesome. Did they get any penalties this period? So they did get one. When was it? 17:07. Okay, so this was just before that. So, yeah, these were both not on the power play. That's all right. All right. Third and final game period. Hopefully we hold them off. All right, here we go. We're out shooting them pretty heavily here, so that's pretty good. 8 shots at currently, 9 shots. Yeah, let's make it a boring period. No goals. Just go down. Yeah, first 10 minutes, we're good. First 15, we're good. Oh, no, we couldn't do it. 1 second. Larkin, hopefully he's not getting hot. Come on, guys. We need an insurance marker. Okay, no, we don't. Awesome. All right. Our first game in Detroit, we take it 2-1. That's too close for this team. Kirby goes ahead and gets 2 goals. That's awesome. Mrazek did pretty well, and he only got 1 goal against. Not bad. All right. More games like that wouldn't be bad. That's playoff hockey, classic hockey, low-scoring hockey. No problem. I just don't want more of these blowouts like on either end. Or actually, in the last game, did they blow us out that they won? I don't remember. Yeah, 4-1. This kind of win, sure, I'll take it. But this kind of loss, no. If we're losing, let's lose by a close marker so we know what we can capitalize on. Losing by 3 goals. But I guess we did change up the power play, so we came back 2-1. There we go. So let's get into this game. We don't need to really do anything else. I think it's working. We're all good. Let's jump into it. All right. So first period, let's just capitalize on what we've done in the last game. That includes shutting them down defensively. First period, there we go. Nylander and Johnson. All right. I don't know if that was on the... Nope, no penalty, so it wasn't on the power play. Whoops. Second period. Okay. Brendan Smith breaks through for the first time. They are out shooting us 24-20. So this third period, we really got to shut them down. I'd like maybe 1 or 2 insurance markers for sure. We need those daggers. One more insurance marker, and then the dagger. Even if it was directly after it. Because if we're playing in their zone, they can't score. You know what I mean? They cannot score if the puck is in their zone. All right, so this is looking good so far, but they did score 15 in. Nope, they haven't yet. I bet they're rallying. They're rallying, and we close it out. It's a boring third, but I like it. I am totally fine with that. Andy, the 1 goal against. Mrazek played a good game too. He just didn't get the support. Marchand, 2 assists. Nice. All right, so we're looking pretty good at this point. I thought it was going to be a little bit easier series, especially considering the first win there. But it's become a series, It's 3-1, but these are some close games. I definitely didn't think they would be this close. I'm going to check the lines. Injuries are on, by the way. They're just turned to about 7%. I think they're 8%, which is what Johnny Superman had. And I don't know if you're watching Johnny's GM, 2BC Productions. If you guys aren't familiar, I'm sure you are. If you're watching my channel, you know about Johnny. He had injuries on the whole year at like 7% or something. Or correct me if I'm wrong. It might be 8%. He was having injuries left and right and left and right. So I was like, okay, 7% should be good. But we're not getting any so far. I know we've only done, 4 games here? So, yeah. Soshnikov's up in an 85. That's looking awesome. Look at that shot power. It's looking good. All right. Actually, what was his defensive awareness went up? Awesome. Third line is beast, all 85s. That's beautiful. Fourth line's looking good as well. Martin's down at an 81, though. But it's working out. What are his stats looking like? He's just a -2. Does he have... They don't show penalty minutes, do they? He doesn't like his ice time, but come on, dude. Like, what am I supposed to do? Put you on the first line? No. He wants to be on the third line, but look at this third line. It's beautiful. All right, we haven't even looked at our defense, by the way, because I just don't think we need to make any changes to it. We're looking good. We're holding them off in the third period when it counts. So let's hope it's one more game here. That wouldn't be bad. If you're checking out down below, it looks like Edmonton swept Vancouver, if you were taking a look down below. We'll take a look at all those after the game, or after the series, rather. They're already out shooting us, so let's get into this. First period, 3-1. Cowan gets his first goal of the series. Tatar, Mantha, and Helm. So 3 Wings regulars there, and then Cowan gets one through. So they're out shooting us. We're at home, though. Come on, we got to rally. We got to win the series at home. That would be awesome. So let's just go into it. We're playing a decent game. 3 goals, though, that's not very good. But if we're cycling it to our D, we can get some goals. Let's just hold them off. 3 goals is all they're scoring this game, okay? Second period, I guess 4 goals. Bozak breaking through, Advocator. Enroth's in the net. Did they really? I got to turn off assistant coach. I don't know if that's automated or not, auto-rotate, if that plays into it. We saw Anderson in the net. And Enroth is now in the net, so that sucks. Oh, that's really annoying. I hate that. Well, third period with an 83 overall in the net. Okay, we break through. Reichel, they're on the power play. Oh, no, it's a long kill. Oh, good kill, boys. Good kill. One more. Come on. Come on, guys. We need one more. Come on. I don't know what to do. Reichel, get another one. I'm calling on I wish Anderson was in the net. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, and they hold us off. That is BS that Enroth was in the net. He did pretty well, though, for what he had to do. Bozak, Navigator. All right. Let's go to the settings and turn off auto rotate, if that's how it works. I don't know how it works in an actual game. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll just do this off camera. 1 second here. All right, that was actually a really good time to do an off-camera little edit there because my controller actually died. So that was perfect. And I could have totally ignored the fact that it died because it was solved, but I thought that was kind of cool. That just worked out like that. All right, so we're going into the elimination game. We can check out the calendar here. So we are up in the series. Looks like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3-2. So we can go ahead and we're facing another, elimination game here. For them, that is, for Detroit. So we can go ahead and take it tonight at Detroit. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind. We have 2 chances here. We had 3 all day. We kind of failed on the last one. Enroth was in the net. I'll just, double make sure, show you guys. Freddie's in the net. Auto rotate goalies is off. So we should be all good. It's that I know that it wasn't that he wasn't in the net. I know that they switched him out because he had 3 goals against in the first period. I don't know. You know what I mean? That sucks, but it's the playoffs. Come on, go through it. Let's do it. There was only 1 more goal the whole game. If you guys are keeping track down here, check it out. There's a couple wins already. Okay, tonight's our night. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we're just jumping into it. First period. Boom. 2 goals. Komarov and Marchand. Komarov's first to the series, I believe. Right there at the faceoff circle. That's pretty good. Marchand doing great. Gritty style, 2-way forward style. I like the idea of keeping it at 2-way forward. Some people are mentioning that instead of changing him to sniper. I think it actually does better for him on the line being a 2-way forward. Definitely does. So, okay. Let's just keep going like this. We're doing great. Second period. Okay, they get 1. Helmer. That's that speed. And then Marchand gets another one. I love it. I love this guy. We got to re-sign him. This is definitely somebody because, in the next couple episodes, we're going to get, into the re-sign phase, free agency, stuff like that after the season ends. So I'm thinking we're keeping Marchand for the long haul. He's going to be one of Austin Matthews' sidekicks for a while, I feel like. I really like his style of play. I don't know if you guys watched him in the World Cup. Unreal. He was really playing really well. Definitely deserves the money he's getting paid. Okay, we got to make a good kill there. Good kill. Okay. That's good. Another one. We take another penalty. We give up a goal. Way on the side there of the ice. Way the side of the circle. Oh, and they tie it up. Pulkinen on that second line. Come on, boys. Let's get a late one. Close it out. Let's go. Okay. Overtime game period in an elimination game. Man, Detroit is on the edge of their seats. Everybody in the stands. This is actually the first year, in here that Detroit's at their new stadium. Little Caesars Hot and Ready Arena. They're in Detroit now. So, yeah, this has got to be a big season for them. So, dang. Yeah. I might go to a couple games next year. I don't know. I'm in Chicago now, but I can probably drive back for some. Last one at the Joe. Who knows? All right. Overtime game period. Let's hope it's not one of those cheese first couple seconds. They're heavily out shooting us, by the way. Hopefully they don't get, a goal within the first 7 seconds like it always happens in EA games here. Overtime game period. All right. Come on. They take it. I knew it. Once I saw them get over 40 and us barely move, Nielsen breaks through. They hold on. Nielsen gets that number 1 star. Marchand had a great game. We just did not support him. We didn't support our goalie either. Oh, man. All right. We're headed to a game 7. Okay, just 1 second. Amateur scout. OHL, sure. Defenseman. For 1 month. Okay, we're actually going to do a team meeting because I was reading the comments and you guys were saying the 3rd pick is usually perfect for team meetings. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Nylander's getting upset about it for some reason. Anybody in the AHL want to talk? Let's try third for them. Whoa, that doesn't work for them at all. Okay, so maybe it's just NHL. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on the players you got. I don't know. You guys let me know on that. But look at down here. We're wow, everybody in the Eastern Conference is going to 7. Jeez. This would be nice to watch on TV for sure. Oh, just got to check. I just got to check, guys. I'm so sorry. I just got to check. It is an elimination game, and we lost the last 2. I think it's time to change some lines too. Andy's in the net. What are you doing? What are you doing? 2 penalty minutes. So he's not even really taking minutes. Yeah, we're going to change it out, Martin. Sorry, bub. Lepastic's coming in. The 2-way forward. So let's see these. He's got a pretty good shot, honestly. He's decently quick. Defense awareness isn't great, but stick checking looks okay. You know, he's fine. So that might, you know, who knows? I don't think we need to change any of this. You know, I was thinking maybe moving Green around for somebody, but I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, Green on the ice more maybe would be good, but I think we're okay without him there. You know what? Instead of Carrick, we'll put Green out there just for the second one. I'm just making little changes that maybe would go a long way here. I'm actually going to put Olsner up here. Just stack that first one, and we'll put Green over here. Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Maybe we should move Hyman off this and put somebody a little bit better there. How is Nylander looking? Nah. Maybe a left winger. Marchand, maybe? He's not looking that great either. Reichel? He's looking okay. No, not. Yeah, let's put Marchand up there just to get somebody a little more experienced. And we'll put Matthews on the first. I think that should be good. And then Bozak can be down there. That's fine. And then Matthews and Johnson. That looks good to me. They might get kind of tired, though. That's kind of the thing I'm a little worried about. And then goalie, we got Andy in the net. Actually, we're going to switch this. Putting Marchand down here. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, we could put Nylander down here and then Johnson up here instead. I don't know. Actually, how many points does... Whoops. 1 goal, 2 assists. And what's Johnson at? 1 goal, 4 assists. Okay, I'm going to put him up here with Matthews. And they're on their one-timer sides. Yeah, so that should be okay. That should be good. Okay. All right. There we are. There we are. Going into this final game, making some big moves on the roster, bringing in a player, scratching a big physical player. This is all for naught if we don't win this game. So let's do it. We're at home. Game 7. Magic can happen. Anything can happen. Let's go. First period. 2-1. Kadri gets one. That's first of the series, isn't it? Or do you get one other one? I don't know. Vanek and Larkin. There's some 2 skilled guys there. All right. So shots are even. I just think maybe we just... I don't know. It looks like most of the period we were playing on our heels. So Kadri came in last, gave us some momentum. We got the momentum going to the second. So let's score early and score often. Second period, didn't work out that way. Did not work out that way. That's all right. We got to make it happen in the third, though, or our season is over. To the Detroit Red Wings. Come on. They squeaked into the playoffs. Come on, guys. Third period. Let's get a quick one. We're out shooting them. There we go. Nylander, our save. Oh, and they get one. Why you let come in and get one? They're at the point. We go on the power play, make nothing of it. There we go. Bozak, baby, on the third line. Third liner. We're on the power play. No excuse. That was it. There we go. Tyler Johnson. 1 minute left. 5 seconds. We do it in game 7. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, guys. Oh, I was ready to throw in the towel and just be like, the Red Wings beat us. Are you kidding me? Great series. Goes to 7 games. Original 6 rivalry series. We do amazing. We pull a victory out. And Matt Martin's upset about being scratched. Sorry, dude, but we had a good game when you were off the ice. That is so sick. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's look at the player stats for this series. We'll also look at Detroit here. Let me know if there's any teams in particular you want to see next episode. All right, Marchand killing it. 5 assists, 3 goals. Bozak doing well. Johnson, Soshnikov doing really well. Wow. Nylander had a great series. Matthews, expect a little more, but 5 points in 7 games. Not bad. Reichel doing well. Then it drops off a little bit here. Komarov, way big minus. Come on, dude. Then we're getting down here. Riley's got 2 points. He's a minus. Yeah. Then they all drop off. Lepstick didn't do anything. So maybe he wasn't the game changer I thought he was. Who knows? All right, let's see these stats here. Enroth did play that one game. Looks like he had pretty good stats. Freddie did fine too. That's fine. Totally cool. Totally cool. All right. Not bad. I mean, not bad. We didn't support him that often. But, I was going to take a look at Detroit. Sorry, guys. Sorry. See who scored for them, who didn't score, if anybody didn't show up. I didn't see Larkin that much, but I did see him a decent amount, I guess, actually. Let's just see. Nyquist had the most points there. Mostly assists, Tatar. Green. Wow, Green did pretty well. Let's see where is Larkin. Yeah, look at Larkin. 3 points. So they just didn't get... Brendan Smith. Look at their team. It's more spread out than ours. They only have 1 player with 0 points, but at least he's a plus. Honestly, on paper, it looks like they had more, like a better spread. But, goaltenders, let's see what they've got here. Yeah, just Mrazek played pretty decent, honestly. Really not too bad at all. But it's playoffs. It can shake off a lot of different ways. So let's look at the playoff tree here. I think everyone's going to be done. Oh, okay. The other teams have not gone through yet. So let's actually sim up to what the next series is going to be. We can see who we're facing and, provide matchups accordingly. Simulate day. Who are we going against? Okay. Boom. Okay, this is a tough one. The Pantheras. All right, check it out. These are the eliminated ones. Looks like Wings, Canadians, Rangers, and Pens got eliminated. So Isles actually came up ahead in that series. And then, Chicago got eliminated. I pretty much knew Vancouver would be eliminated. The Jets, and then the Avalanche. So that's what that looks like there. So wow. Pretty cool. All right, so just let me know. Next episode, we'll take a look at their... Actually, let's get up to the game, and I'll actually look at their lines real quick so you guys can take a look here. And you guys can let me know if there's anything we should change. Last series, it was a little close, you know what I mean? So I would definitely hate for it to go the wrong way. And I think we've got a chance at it. So let's check out their lines. Okay. They've got a good first line. It's very similar to ours. Barkov looking good at power forward. So it's a little different look. UC Jokinen's way up there at 88. Man, he's fluctuated a lot in overall over the years. Second line, not too good at all. Why do they have Bukestad on the third line? They have Hemsky. Fourth line, they've got Clutterbuck. So, yeah, I feel like on paper we've got these guys, but I said that about Detroit, and we definitely didn't just have them, It was a battle. Ekblad looking really good, but we've got another defender in Riley. So just kind of, take a quick look. We'll look more in depth next episode. I don't want to get too far into it. Let's look at goalies here. Still got Luongo. He's at an 88. So pretty much the same style of goaltender, 88 overall, that is. Very similar looking team. Except their second line is more like our third line. Our third line is actually better than their second line, I feel like. And then their third line is worse than our third line, except for Bukestad, which is He's a good player. He should be a second line center for real. Man, if they don't want him, I'll trade for him. Hell. Right? Maybe next year. Who knows? Trade Bozak for him. I don't know. No, he'll be gone. But cool, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe if you dug it. Every, like helps my video grow, helps it be more aware. I think if you search franchise mode for NHL, it's like the 3rd video right now. And that's behind like Johnny and Tactics. So that's awesome. That's really cool. That's amazing. Especially with this year, it seems like there's double the NHL YouTubers there were last year. So it's definitely a more saturated market. So happy you guys are sticking around with me. I'm gonna try to do some different game modes and maybe a different sports game. I don't know yet. Let me know if you want that. I'm getting my I'm gonna get my gaming channel started in the next couple days. So if you go to my channel page, in the side it'll say check these out, check these channels out. If you go to Y for Turbo Gaming, there's no content up there yet, but it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna do the first series on Mafia. Mafia 3, which Mafia 2 is one of my favorite games. So go ahead and go subscribe to that channel if you want to see some kind of different gameplay with me. I don't know if I'm going to do face cam on that. I want to get a green screen going, and right now I only have a blue screen. That's more of a blanket on a mic stand. So I think I might wait to do face cam. But yeah, you guys are calling for it. That's why I'm mentioning it. Go like that. There's a ton of other things I've got in the works right now, including some weird broadcasty things that I'm working on, but I'll share everything with you. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry I missed last Friday. I was showing my parents around the new city, so you can forgive me for that or blame them or whatever you want to do. But thank you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe if you dug it. We are building this team together, and we'll see you next time out on the ice.